If you're thinking about applying for a Chase Sapphire or a Chase Ink card in 2026, stop, because the rules have changed, not always loudly, not always clearly, but enough that applying the wrong way can cost you bonuses, approvals, and years of eligibility. This isn't clickbait. This is about who qualifies, who gets locked out, and what Chase is quietly enforcing more aggressively than ever. Whether you're a beginner or someone who's been playing the points game for years, what worked before may not work anymore. And if you miss these updates, you don't get a do-over. Why Chase rules matter more than any other bank. Let's be clear about something first. Chase doesn't just issue popular cards, they set the tone for the entire credit card industry. If Chase tightens rules, other banks follow. If Chase changes eligibility, bonuses shift everywhere. And in 2026, Chase is clearly signaling one thing. They want fewer churners and more long-term customers. That philosophy shows up in how they're enforcing their rules around Sapphire and Ink cards. The 524 rule isn't dead, it's stronger. You've heard of it, the infamous 524 rule. In simple terms, if you've opened 5 or more personal credit cards across all banks in the past 24 months, Chase will usually deny you. But here's the update most people miss in 2026. Chase is now enforcing 5/24 more consistently and less forgivingly. Before, some applicants slipped through. Now, far fewer do. And yes, even cards from other banks count. Even cards you forgot about count. Even store cards count. If you apply over May 24th, you're not testing your luck. You're likely wasting a hard inquiry. Sapphire eligibility. The 48-month rule still traps people. Here's where many applicants mess up. You cannot receive a Sapphire welcome bonus if you currently hold any Sapphire card or you've received a Sapphire bonus in the past 48 months. And Chase is now much stricter about this clock. It's not almost 4 years, around 4 years. I think it's been 4 years. It's exactly 48 months, measured down to the month the bonus posted. Apply early even by a few weeks and you'll get approved, but with no bonus. That's one of the most painful mistakes people make. Ink cards, still powerful, but not a free pass anymore. Narrator, for years, Chase Ink cards were the secret weapon. Business cards, huge bonuses, didn't add to 524 once approved. That's still mostly true in 2026, but the gatekeeping is tighter. Here's what's changed. Chase is asking more questions about businesses. New businesses face more scrutiny. Side hustle applications need cleaner explanations. Sole proprietors are approved, but less casually. This doesn't mean ink cards are gone. It means lazy applications are gone. If you apply without a legitimate business story, even a small one, approvals are harder than they used to be. Bonus language is getting stronger. Narrator, one of the biggest shifts in 2026 isn't about approvals, it's about bonuses. Chase is adding tighter language around previous card members, similar products, bonus eligibility at Chase's discretion. What does that mean in real life? It means Chase is giving itself more power to say, you technically qualify, but we're not giving you the bonus. This doesn't affect everyone, but it hits. Serial bonus seekers, rapid applicants, people cycling cards too aggressively. The era of rinse and repeat is slowly closing. Why applying in the wrong order can ruin your strategy. Narrator, in 2026, order matters more than ever. Apply for the wrong card first and you can. Push yourself over 524s. Lock yourself out of Sapphire eligibility. Lose access to Ink bonuses. Trigger extra scrutiny. Chase is no longer forgiving about poor sequencing. Smart applicants plan, personal versus business timing. Sapphire before co-branded cards, Ink before store cards. Spacing applications by months, not weeks. This isn't about gaming the system, it's about respecting how the system actually works now. The safest application strategy for 2026. Narrator voiceover. If there's one word that defines Chase applications in 2026, it's discipline. The safest strategy right now looks like this. Plan first, apply second. Sapphire before co-branded cards. Ink before adding personal cards. Months between applications, not weeks. Why? Because Chase is watching patterns more than single applications. Rapid-fire approvals used to slide through. Now they trigger reviews. Applicants who space things out, keep balances low, and show consistent income are getting approved, quietly and reliably. Those who rush, they're getting flagged. Documentation is quietly mattering more, narrator. Here's a change most people won't notice until it's too late. Chase isn't asking for documents up front, but they're far more likely to request verification after you apply, especially for ink cards. That can include proof of business activity, explanation of revenue, even modest revenue, personal income verification identity checks. This doesn't mean you need a registered company or an LLC, but it does mean your application needs to be truthful, consistent, and defensible. If your story doesn't add up, approvals stall or disappear. Who should absolutely not apply right now? Narrator, this is just as important as who should apply. You should pause if you're already at 5/24. You recently closed multiple Chase cards. You applied for several cards in the last 90 days. Your credit utilization is high. Your income recently dropped. Applying in these conditions doesn't just risk denial, it risks long-term scrutiny. Sometimes the smartest move is waiting 90 to 180 days to reset your profile. Patience beats desperation every time. Are lifetime bonus limits coming? Narrator, this is the question everyone asks. Right now, Chase does not officially have lifetime bonus restrictions like some other banks. But the language is shifting. Phrases like may not be available to previous card members, bonus eligibility at Chase's discretion. These are warning signs. Chase hasn't flipped the switch yet, but they're clearly preparing the framework, which means 2026 may be one of the last windows for clean Sapphire and Ink bonuses, if you qualify. What Chase actually wants from you. Narrator, Chase isn't trying to stop people from earning rewards. They're trying to stop people from opening cards only for bonuses, closing them immediately, repeating the cycle endlessly. The ideal Chase customer in 2026 keeps accounts open, uses the card regularly, pays balances responsibly, applies selectively. If you behave like that customer, approvals come easier. The one mistake that costs people the most. Narrator, the most expensive mistake isn't denial, it's getting approved without the bonus. This happens when you violate the 48-month Sapphire rule. You already hold a Sapphire card. Bonus language disqualifies you. You end up with the annual fee, the hard inquiry, none of the upside. That's why timing matters more than enthusiasm. What you should do next. Chase Sapphire and Ink cards are still some of the most powerful tools in the points world. But in 2026, they reward preparation, patience, clean credit behavior, not impulse, not hype, not rushing. If you understand the rules, sequence your applications, and respect the system, these cards can still unlock massive value. Ignore the updates, and the door quietly closes. One thing most people don't realize is how long Chase remembers your behavior. Even if you fix your credit score later, aggressive application patterns, rapid closures, or repeated bonus chasing can quietly follow your profile for years. Chase doesn't announce when you've crossed an internal line. Approvals just stop coming. That's why playing the long game matters more in 2026 than ever before. Chase cards still offer incredible value, but only to those who treat access as something earned, not assumed. In 2026, knowledge isn't power, timing is. Before you apply and before you regret it, like this video if it saved you from a mistake. Comment which Chase card you're considering next. Subscribe for up-to-date rules, real strategies, and no BS credit insights. This channel exists to help you apply once and apply right.